This is Ahmed, and this is the Breakout podcast here at the School of Advanced Studies, SAS Tumen. Today I have with me Nikolai. Thanks for coming in today.
Yeah, I've been trying to come for a long time.
Yes, I know. I know, but come on. We started actually just 3 weeks ago, by the way. Really?
Yeah, but since the first day, I'm like, today.
Yeah, I know, yes. So me and today and Nikolai will be discussing or simply trying to answer the question, what makes home, right? And we will be trying to speak about how can we simply feel that we are home even if we are not, or maybe we feel that we are not home even if we are. Why exactly this topic actually?
Yeah, actually, I wanted to bring about the anecdote or something. Like, there's two guys talking to each other, and one says to another, home is where you keep your charger. And the other says, but wait, I always carry my charger with me. Yeah. And the second guy is okay, you're homeless, just like me. And my question was do you bring your charger with you always? But the deeper question is is there any item that you identify where your home is? For example, when I just go to my sister's house, she doesn't have my toothbrush, and that's why it isn't home. Or where my computer is, there's home. Or my charger. What is this thing? Do you have this thing?
That's a very actually difficult question. You know why? Because I have too many things, all right? I mean, as everybody, all right? So yeah, everybody has too many things. If we started to count it down to socks, right? I always feel that I am home when I have the remote of my TV on me. I don't know why.
Interesting. It's like the sense of control, maybe.
No, I mean, no, not the sense of control. The sense of relaxing. Is that done? Turn it on the TV. Friends, Seinfeld, The Office, whatever is playing, right? 4 svadba, Atki chef, whatever, seriously. I just feel, yes, I turn it on, and actually I throw the remote away afterwards, really. It's far away from me, and I'm just sitting in front of my TV. But it usually comes and goes. Mm-hmm. But also I feel very, very home when I'm in the kitchen. I don't know why. Because I love cooking.
So, in every kitchen, do you feel like home?
No, just my kitchen. Yeah, just this kitchen, this exact, I don't know, oven, this microwave, these dishes. I mean, everything there, it just feels like this is home.
But it's kind of weird. For example, if you knew that you come to some furniture store where it's exactly your kitchen, would you feel like you're home? I don't think you would.
I don't think so. Yes.
But why?
I will tell you actually why. Here is my idea right now. I think it's about the journey. You know, I take the bus. I go home. I know that I'm going home. It's my way to home. All right? It's my way to this kitchen. Right? It's not just like a kitchen that it's put in a place designed just as if it's a replica of my kitchen. Right? No. It's the journey, I think. But really, I think it's the journey what makes it home, right? It might be the energy, right, that we discussed with Veronica. No, but I mean the aroma, maybe the journey. I would say that it's the journey, I think it's the journey and the destination at the same time.
Makes sense. Yeah. But also, I think in addition, it's the history that you have in this place. I think it's quite important. That's why, for me, it felt really difficult. For example, when we moved the furniture or buy something new, and it always feels like when you throw away some garbage chair, I don't know. but you throw away a part of yourself, a part of your home, because like, oh my god, I sat on this chair when I was so little.
Oh my god, you cannot even imagine. So I have this problem with my wife is that she always tries to throw stuff away. And I have a extremely hard time throwing stuff away. Seriously, like I can't. I don't like throwing stuff away because I feel like I'm throwing home away. Yeah, and this is interesting. And actually about this exact thing, throwing away, moving stuff, or inside your place, where you live or whatever. I was talking right now with Ludmila, our colleague, and she was speaking about. Told her what we're going to be speaking about, and she gave me this idea that it's also about how much you participate in structuring, right, the place itself. For example, we have an extreme, at least this is how I would understand what she said, is that we have this very strong attachment to where we place things. For example, if I put my bottle in this place, if you came in and you move it this way, I will like, no, it doesn't feel like I am here, right? It doesn't feel like I'm being in this place, that it's safe, that I know everything in it, and so on and so forth. So I think it's more or less about the fact that how much we participate in arranging the space around us, because I think that when we arrange the space around us, we create some sort of um, attachment. It's a part of us. We're talking about, actually, we were really talking about this exact kind of intimate relationship with the object, all right, with the stuff that we create, that we put, that we structure, that we arrange, we move, and all of that. In one of the courses here, it was an elective at the school. By the way, Stanimir gave me a very nice tip. He told me, when you say elective or we say something like that, explain please what does it mean. Yeah, elective is a course. Seriously,
Just info.
yeah, info. Right. Elective is a course that you yourself choose at this at here at SAS. Every quarter, every 2 months, we have set of electives that students choose what they would like to study, and usually it's courses about a focused study object. For example, doors, right? Siavish is elective. Yeah, the famous one. Electives on what food beyond the kitchen table. So it's about a focused study, a focused object that you study, for example, for the 2 months, but you choose yourself. This is an elective course. So I had in one of my electives the idea about, we were discussing really that we feel attached to the object very pretty much when we try to participate in arranging it and doing it. And I think that's how IKEA even works.
Yeah, I heard the story that they make their instructions so complicated, so you would have attachment to the object that you assemble. Yeah, it's like your child, and you will love it so much because I made it myself. It was so hard, but I did it.
Oh my god, that's so
I don't know to which degree it's true, but sounds.
It sounds actually, yeah, I would believe that. I mean, yeah, it's very interesting. Like this is IKEA, I think. So yeah, but I didn't do it. So okay, yeah, but okay. But let's go back to this toothbrush uh, thing that you live in a place and then you can feel like you are home. All right, and as we just before we start, we were discussing the fact is that does it depend also on the fact that the time that you spend with the thing, as I was giving the example, is that can I call a place that I put my toothbrush in home, or not this my toothbrush, but I bought a toothbrush like just 2 days ago and I put it in this place. I wouldn't call it home. I'd be like, I bought this toothbrush for this place. I feel like the purpose was just to put it in this place, like in a hotel or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, it actually brings the idea that maybe we are used to the idea of home as a place, but it's not really a place. It's our relation to the I don't know, items around us.
The environment, maybe also.
Yeah.
No.
Well, yeah, I think environment, because actually when I went to camp and I referred to place where we used to live, like, I don't know, a dorm, or and I said, well, we're going home because, I don't know, because we slept there, because I had like my clothes there. And it's interesting, I think, because how quickly I could adapt to the situation that, okay, this is my home, because I have these things there and I spend time there. And yeah, actually, I also think that the idea of spending night somewhere also contributes to this idea. Because when you come to, for example, to visit your friends and you don't stay overnight, it's like, well, I'm gonna home and I'm gonna sleep at my bed, like with my pillow. Maybe it's also the thing, like when you spend a night somewhere, it becomes closer to you.
But wait, this is actually very interesting because, for example, when kids are young, I mean, when kids are young, yeah, kids, all right, they go, for example, to their grandparents or somewhere, okay? They spend nights there. But then they always say, please take me home, right? So I think it's not only about spending night. Actually, by the way, I spend the night in hotels, for example. I hate it. Also, not only hotels. If I am spending the night at, I don't know, my grandparents, I always ask myself, can I go home now then? I mean, that's it. Can I? So it here poses two questions. The first one is about, okay, you said about this spending the night, all right, and I pose this question over it. But also the second question is that you might be home, but you really do not feel that you are home. So it's about this feeling as well, is that yes, you spend the night, you spend not only the night, but maybe you spend the months, 2, 3, but you still have a feeling that you do not belong here. Here comes the idea of participating in restructuring the place, right? Because maybe you cannot change the position where the bed is or where the TV is, because it's your grandpa's house and your grandpa likes stuff like that way. Shut up. Yeah. So
You actually made me think about the times when if you don't feel at home when you are at home. For example, we had this old washing machine, and it used to really shake when there was some stuff, and you have to sit on it in order it not to like crash. And when you sit on the washing machine, you really perceive the things from different angle. You never look at things from washing machine, and it's maybe it's part of arranging the space, because when you arrange the space, you always suppose, okay, I'm gonna walk in here, I'm gonna stand there, and I'm gonna look at things like that. And when you sit on washing machine, you're like, oh, what is this? It doesn't make sense.
that's so funny and interesting at the same time. At the same time, imagine yourself saying, "Going home right now. I will sit, and I will start seeing my place from the washing machine's position." That's brilliant.
Sorry for spoiling your home for you.
That is true. That is so interesting. Yes, actually, yeah. I will tell you what. Uh, a year and a half ago, we decided that we are going to change the arrangements in the living room. All right, and we now sit where where n- where was nothing there. All right, and I remember back at this time when we did this, the entire place felt so different, like really different. I was like, why the TV is there? It was supposed to be here, and the stuff like that. Why the library is here, or why the desk is there, and the coffee table, and yeah, and it was really disorienting in the first days, but afterwards it became like, yeah, that is how it's supposed to be. But I guess it happened this way is because we were the ones who were doing that. We were the ones who were arranging all of these things.
So if somebody did it for you, you would like, no, what is this? Turn it back.
Actually, that's a very interesting. Yeah. What about if somebody did it for me? Yeah, that's actually it's gonna be weird. I I I think. Yeah. But all right. But anyway, okay. So all of that is about the place and the arrangements and so on and so forth. How can we then make an entire place home? You buy an apartment. What is this? What is this thing that makes us okay? We buy an apartment. It's new, or we move to another city, or we move to another country, or you move to different. Simply, you move to another place. Then you make this place home.
I think it kind of requires all the stuff that we talked about. Time, you need to spend some time there. You need to bring items that you, for example, chose yourself or like that have some connection to you. And also, you need to create some memories there, I think. For example, I don't know how to say it in English, новоселье, when people come to your place, but to a new apartment. And I think it may be like the marking point where the house becomes home because you had your family say, okay, I live here, that's my home. There's first memory in the new environment, in new home.
You know, also the thing is, right now I'm thinking about that when people move, they tend to take their old stuff with them, right? And they put it in this place, and they always like, well, at least in my case, because I moved, right, and I'm like, when I was trying to arrange my room, I was like, I need to put this here because it was in the old place here, right? How the how the clipboard looks at the window or whatever, trying to bring all of that to this new place, sort of, right? But with my old things, with how things are simply were arranged before, and I arranged them in the same place, and then it became home.
It actually made me think of Theseus ship paradox.
Ah.
Like when you bring old stuff, it's like old desks, and reassemble them. Which is your home? The old place or
Yes.
this one?
Yeah, yeah, exactly right. But and yeah, but here there is a time here, and at the time I will judge it then later. But this is a bummer in some regard, is that I will judge it in the edge of this new place, right, based on the the old stuff that I brought with me to the place. For example, here at SAS we have all of these new super, right, modern amazing stuff, right? Why didn't we simply choose to have the same things that were before, I mean that they were here in the place when it was a company, right? Why didn't we do that? I think it might have been because it wasn't ours, it wasn't our home, and then we had to bring our new things with us. And despite the fact that the building stands here for such a long time, but the building is being judged that it's the age of the building starts in 2017, and not when it was in, I don't know, 1990s. I don't know when it was actually built. So, but the building is being looked at. Wow, our building is like 2017, but it might not be true. It's actually not true, right? We didn't build the entire place, right? So, yeah.
You know, when I moved to Tumen, I personally did not participate in choosing all the furniture, for example, that I had. And it relates to the point like when we bring our own stuff and we choose stuff. Because I didn't choose some of my stuff, but now when I'm at my home, I can't imagine this home without this place. So maybe this there's this marking point when you are, for example, old enough to buy your own stuff, and when you are a kid, like you have to just make peace with what comes with what your parents choose.
Yeah. And this is the problem also, is that when can we feel alienated from the place? I don't want to bring marks here, or yeah, because I'm sick of talking about that. Seriously. But yeah, it's just because when we are alienated from the thing, and I think that's why IKEA is doing what they are doing, is that they don't want you to be alienated from the thing. They want to make it harder for you to throw the thing away. All right, that you either alienate the thing or the thing alienates you. It can go to both ways, right? Because for example, I have this chair that I didn't assemble, that I didn't do anything, and it's really, sometimes I look at it and I feel like it doesn't, it's supposed not to be here. Okay. uh and so here I'm alienating the chair, but at the same time, when I sit on this chair, I feel like I'm really alienated from the space. I feel like I'm looking at the place from an entire different perspective. Like the washing machine, right? The washing machine. Maybe my chair is your washing machine, right? So, and I feel like the place, why it's like that, and I feel like I'm alienated because of the chair I'm sitting on, or despite the fact that I can actually bring it in a position that I like seeing the room from, okay, but still I feel like it doesn't feel right. It doesn't feel like it's my place for some reason. So this alienation thing maybe happens really, parts a big part of it happens because of the non-participation in things. But maybe later, here I would say that maybe I will not become alienated if I only had this chair, right? Like you, for example, you say, well, they chose a lot of stuff for me, but right now I cannot imagine the place without them. But maybe because you have this one bed, right? You cannot change your bed. Cannot go to another bed.
Yeah, and maybe because I use it every day. For example, when you have something, your chair, if you wouldn't use it for a long time,
Yeah.
or if you have like, I don't know, dishes, and somebody would show you like, Is this yours?"
Yeah.
You're gonna be doubting like, "Is it mine?"
Yeah, that's literally true. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, I can bring one more topic.
Yes.
When I moved to Tumen, I started to live alone for the first time in my life. And now, when I refer to home, I say that I have two homes. One is in Tumen, and one is my hometown, Porova, hometown. Okay.
Yeah.
And it's really weird because when I'm there in Porova, I start missing my personal space, my, I don't know, silence, that I can do whatever I want. But when I'm in Tumen, I often really miss my family. I miss talking to someone, and I'm just there's always this feeling of nostalgia.
Yeah.
And yeah, do you have this?
Yes, that's actually very interesting about the fact, this personal space, right? being alone, right? The opportunity to be alone for some time. I think this is very important part of feeling that you are home, because I feel like when you are in your place, all right, you it's about controlling the environment, because really, because when you are with your family, pretty much you cannot do many things.
Yeah, they're always calling you. Somebody's walking in. You
Yeah,
know,
yeah.
just
Come on,
Ah.
please. Yeah, right. So, I don't know. Is it so? I always ask myself this question: is it like I'm missing home, or is it that I am missing this these moments that I can be simply with myself? That I'm missing these uh, conditions. All right, it's not home, right? Because I feel like the idea of home is a little bit overcharged generally, because I have been feeling that we are have this miraculous kind of a gift to make any place home, right? That we can feel that we are home, and I feel, and simply have this hunch, is that there is no home until we decide that this is the home, right? To bring our all the stuff with us, to start to arrange things, to bring our toothbrush, to look at the place from the washing machine perspective, and so on and so forth. And and I think that the place that we are in search for, the place where we can be comfortable more, right? So, and this is what I can say about this thing. Yeah, it's about maybe comfort, participation, control, a sense of control, right? And yeah, so maybe it's about these things. So home is like where you can participate, where you can, I don't know, feel free.
Yeah, how they say in movies, home is okay. That's maybe disrupting the point, but home is not the place; it's the people.
Yeah, oh yeah, I'm not sure it's the people though also. Yeah.
Also, people, I think.
Yeah.
But at the same time, for example, when I'm at SAS for a really long time, I feel like, oh my god, please, I want to walk home. I'm tired of talking to people. And at the same time,
When you're home?
yeah, I miss talking to other people, and it's super weird. I'm just bring me my people.
Exactly, yeah. Actually, that's so interesting. Maybe it's participating.
Maybe.
Yeah, because maybe you are, I don't know, maybe I feel uh, here at SAS, I feel like I would like to go home when I don't have the energy anymore. Like I want to lie down. If maybe I don't know, should we have beds to lie down maybe, and then like take a rest and then wake up? Yeah, participate more.
It's gonna be like just the production of smart people.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh my God, that's gonna be weird, I think.
By the way, do you consider SAS home at some point? Well, they say
Yeah.
the school is your second home.
Yeah, that's true. I guess yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it still doesn't mean that we can't be tired of home. Like, I'm tired of this home. I want to go to another.
To another home, right? So yeah, that's what I'm saying, is that I think it's the idea of home. It's not just home. It's just the vibe maybe of the place. Yeah, and I totally believe that this is home. I totally believe that. I feel that. I think that. So yeah. But yes, it's about everything. For example, if I don't know. Also, I feel like this home, for example, is a little bit weird when if I don't talk to the people that I usually talk to. For example, if I don't talk to, I don't know, to some of the students, to my colleagues or the professors. I feel like the day is not. It's not. It's weird.
And it's especially feeling when we have some conference here
Yeah.
and all of different people.
Oh
are here,
yeah.
like, "Well, what are
By
you
the
doing?"
way, it might be because we don't like these people coming in, because we feel like it's an intrusion on our house, on our
Yeah.
place, on our home.
Yeah, because you wouldn't feel at home if somebody went to home. Like,
Imagine somebody coming into your house, entering the apartment, and like, yeah, how are you? I'm coming to eat. Yeah. Yes, it might be really true. It's that because we feel like it's home and we don't like people intruding in us. Wow, I like that.
people, but come to SAS. Like we appreciate you, but yeah,
Yeah, it's different. Yeah, we are open-minded. Yes, we are very nice. We are very kind.
we like talking to you
Yes.
and sharing our canteen with you also.
By the way, it's about the people who come to lunch. Even no, okay, forget about conferences. The people who come to lunch and then we stand in the line in the queue, and at the canteen, the first floor, okay, to get our lunch, and then we see this group of people coming to have lunch at our canteen. You are always like, what are you doing here? Taking our food.
Sometimes I bring people, so I'm part of this.
But at least it's like, well, I know them. Yeah. But maybe the people that we don't know, that's actually interesting. Yeah. But that's really funny. I mean, yes, it might be that we don't like these people because home. Yeah. It's a good thought. Maybe we can actually speak about that with the rest of the group. We'll be like, yeah, you know what? It's home. That's why we don't like these people. Yeah. All right. So that's it. Yes. Yeah. Excellent. All right. So thanks so much, Nikolai, for suggesting this topic. Actually, it's very interesting. And yes. So if you like this episode, of course, you can like, subscribe, and comment. If you have any questions to Nikolai about how to look at your home from washing machine, yeah, from the washing machine, or simply talk to Nikolai about anything, you can simply write to him. And yeah, so I will see you next time here at the Breakout, and here at SAS Intumen. See you.